Hey, what's up, guys? It's Deathstalker Seeker here with some gameplay from the beautiful and amazing Helldivers. This game is freaking awesome. If you have not played it, I do recommend trying this out. I don't know, you can try it out because there's like no demos stuff like that. But honestly, I do recommend buying this. It is a really fucking sweet PlayStation 4 title. I mean, even though it's on all platforms, it is pretty sweet on the PlayStation 4 for one. But that's not the point of this video. I am going over the Commando DLC that just dropped just last Tuesday, unless you're watch this another week or 10 months from now. Either way, that's what this is from. The Commando DLC did just drop last Tuesday, as I just said again, and it featured a host of new customization options, little pieces of armor, I guess you can call it. The Commando helmet, armor, and cape, which are actually some pretty decent looking stuff. Not too big on the customization right now. I do really hope for that they extend on it. I would love to completely color my armor, but I don't think that's going to be happening for various reasons, and I'm okay with that as well. But if you are someone big on the customization, or you just like to make your character stand out just a little bit more, you like trading between armor and stuff like that, the Commando armor is a pretty sweet looking thing. I think I still wear a helmet, but I mix and match everything else. I think I wear the Black Ops armor because I think that looks the coolest. But the Commando stuff does look pretty cool, as you can see in the video and stuff like that. That is how the armor looks. Other things that came with it, the more useful things, are the Ninja SMG, and I'm a firm believer in SMGs. I do love SMGs, not just in this game. If it was any other game like Battlefield, or if you guys play Call of Duty, or any type of modern FPS military shooter, my top favorite is the UMP-45. Oh, such a beautiful and amazing gun. Oh. But these SMG Ninja is, what we're focusing on right now, not the UMP, as much as I would want to. But this SMG is a silenced SMG, not too different from the other ones, except it does have a higher power than the Defender. But because of that, it also has a smaller clip size. Now, like I said, the SMG is silenced, but it does not actually have the silence, I guess you can say, perks. So running around with this gun and killing things doesn't mean you're gonna be all stealthy and stuff like that. In fact, I believe on the site when they're describing the DLC, it's I think it says that the silence capabilities are argues whether or not they work or something like that. It's pretty funny. You should go check out the site for a little blog listing of it, because they said something about that. But yeah, it's a pretty capable SMG. I have not fully upgraded it yet. I've put one on, I think it was an extended mag. No, increased rate of fire. I don't recommend this versus the bugs, even though later on it does get the last upgrade. It's like the stun rounds and AP rounds, I think it is. Not sure if it gets both. I mean, it may just get AP rounds. I may need to recheck that. But either way, the SMGs, even though when they get the AP rounds, it doesn't make them the best for high difficulty or medium difficulty missions. But it does make them very capable. As you see, I'm playing against the Cyborgs here, which I feel would probably be the greatest strength to use in it. Of course, when you go against the the mech ones and the tanks, you're not going to be too effective, but at the same time, it should be pretty good. Yeah, it should do pretty decently against the Cyborgs. Against the bugs, or maybe lower difficulty missions, or even when it's fully ranked out, fully maxed out, you can still use it against the bugs on a medium difficulty. I just don't recommend trying to push it too much, especially if you're soloing, which is what I tend to do all the time. So that's where this judgment is coming from. If you've got a full squad, I mean, I guess you can use any gun you want on a medium difficulty. But yeah, this gun is pretty sweet. It does have higher damage, but it also has a smaller clip. I think they said it's about 30 rounds to the clip, but it honestly doesn't feel that small. But yeah, it is smaller than a Defender, I guess you can say. Do know that there is an upgrade later on. One of the last upgrades is an extended mag. I don't know how much it is, but judging by just other FPS type style shooters, even though it's not FPS, I would say that maybe it's like 5 additional rounds, 5 to 10 additional rounds. I wouldn't expect a massive, half a clip, extended or something like that. You're not putting a drum mag on it, so to keep that in mind. So like I said, there are 3 upgrades to it. There's the faster rate of fire, but do know that your clip will be expended a lot faster. There is the AP rounds or stun rounds. I think they're AP rounds. I believe they're AP rounds. And then there's the extended mag. Don't know the point values for all of them. I believe the first one's one research point. The other one's probably 2 or something like that. Or maybe it was 2. I may be completely wrong. Okay, let's not worry about research points because my memory is too shitty to actually be recalling that. So we're just gonna hang off of that right now. The other thing that dropped with the Commando, or the last item with the Commando's DLC, is the Commando Launcher. Actually, what it's called is actually called the Commando Launcher, which I'm pretty sure is going to mix up some stuff. It is a multi-fire rocket launcher system. It's anti-personnel, not anti-tank, meaning that it is for firing against mostly unarmored infantry units, such as when I'm fighting the cyborgs, these little grunts and just any type of personnel, anybody that's lesser than the mechs. I would say the mechs I wouldn't say anti-tank, but you would definitely use some anti-tank against the mechs. Just their armor just is so superior that you would have to go for something like that. Like I said, it is a multi-fire rocket. It reminds me of the rocket launcher from Killzone. I think Killzone 2 and stuff like that. The 4-shot rocket launcher, beautiful thing. There's no secondary fire that dumps all the rockets in this one, but the firing rate is actually pretty decent. So you can fire off all 4 rockets in pretty good distance time. I don't know why I said distance. In pretty good time. Like I said, it is an anti-personnel rocket, but that is only when it starts off. One of the last upgrades for it is to turn into an anti-tank rocket launcher, but they said, and I have not tried it yet, they said that it is limited anti-tank capabilities. I did use this rocket launcher against the mechs of the cyborgs. I haven't used it against the bugs. I would not recommend that, especially if mine is not anti-tank yet. And it took a couple of rockets to drop these guys, even though it was like I think it was a level 8 mission. So do know that that's going to happen. If you try to fight a tank, actual tank, I will let you know. You'll probably see in the video that you cannot do that with this rocket launcher. It just does not phase them at all. I will say that the rocket launcher is pretty good. It is a support kit that comes with it, and it has the assisted reload function. So the same way the recoilless rifle works is like this one. So therefore, the rocket launcher would drop once you call on the stratagem, along with a support kit or a backpack that contains extra rockets. Upon expending your entire clip, which is 4 rockets, you would then need to reload. If someone else picks up the support kit for you, that little backpack function that you carry around the rocket launcher, you can call for an assisted reload. So what you do is when you run out of ammo for it, you hit R1. If that's your reload button, I don't know if maybe we can change controls some other time. And you'll hit R1 or the R button or whatever your reload function is, and he'll call for a reload. Whoever has a backpack will then come over, hopefully. And when they go to interact with you, they would just press X, and they would reload the gun in like the rocket launcher in like less than a second. It's supposed to go for the recoilless rifle and this Commando Multi-Launcher system. If they do not, or if you're carrying around the support kit as well with you, then the support kit that dropped with it. If you're carrying that with you, then you will have to do the reload, and it is a lot longer than you would want. And at the same time, you have to sit still and actually squat, pull out the rocket launcher, load the individual rockets in, heft it back up on your shoulder, and then start moving. And that's a lot of time to be sitting still. And you typically don't want to do this in the middle of a fight. Like I said, when you're fighting those mechs, and you generally just don't want to stop moving. So therefore, not a good idea to be doing. But the rocket launcher, like I said, is pretty good, sweet. The upgrades for it were pretty good as well. When it does get the anti-tank capabilities, I'm pretty sure it'd be very effective anti-infantry and anti-light armor. I still wouldn't go against tanks with it. Just don't recommend that at all. I don't know about illusionists. Once they drop their shields, that'd be something to test out, definitely. The bugs, I probably would not recommend this for fighting the bigger bugs. Just would not be a good idea. But yeah, that is the individual parts of DLC that comes with this. It is like I said, Ninja SMG, the Commando Launcher system, and the Command Armor. No perks yet. Yeah, it was just a weapon, stratagem, and armor set, I believe. And I think the price is somewhere around like, was it like $2 something? I think it was like $2.50 or $3 or something like that. And then, but I do recommend getting this in the bundle function, which is you get the Commando, Support, and the Defender DLC all together. And Commando, Support, and Defender are 2 other DLC packs that feature other weapons and other armor suits as well, full suites, and an additional weapon with each one, an additional stratagem with each one. I do recommend getting the bundle because it's like $6 all together, and that's a lot of stuff. It's 3 weapons, 3 stratagems, 3 sets of armor. It's some pretty good stuff for just $6, especially on top of this really amazing game. So definitely I would recommend going with that. And whether or not this is a buy or not, like I said, I'd recommend it. If you're playing Helldivers right now, let's say Hellgas. If you're playing Helldivers right now, you need something to spice things up, or just generally, you know, you would like some additional stuff in there. If you really love the game, definitely go for it. If you spent, I would say, 20 hours in this game already, or you just, you know, you're fond of it anyway, I would say definitely go for it. Now, if you're not too fond of it, it's just your, I don't care, I play this because I bought the game, then okay, you can pass on it, whatever. It's nothing absolutely life-threatening, like, you know, you need to buy. But at the same time, it is, you know, it's a good game, and the DLC would definitely stack on top of that. It's pretty good for a low price. I mean, the game is like $20, the DLC is $6 more. It's an easy buy right there. When they actually release some more stuff, though, I will of course be buying that as well. 'Cause, oh god, amazing game, like I said. It really is an amazing game. Also, just a reminder, remember that I will be covering the other 2 packs of DLC as well. I will include the links in the end of this video, of course. That being said, that, you know, the support and defender ones that I just mentioned will of course be added on at the end of this video. They will be uploaded right after this. I will continue with some more Helldiver videos, of course, because like I said, it is an amazing game. And funny enough, it's a very tactical and very strategic game. It really does not come off that as like that in the beginning, but it definitely is that. Hopefully in the beginning, you know, they add some more DLC to it. I would love to see some more stuff just added to it. I mean, like anything, more planets, bigger guns, more crazy ass exosuit madness. I mean, the exosuit is pretty crazy as is already, so that should be pretty interesting if they put another exo in there. Or just give us a fucking motorcycle, honestly. Just give us a motorcycle. That's it. I can just like throw that briefcase in the back of the bike and just fucking haul ass to distraction points. That would be pretty fun, actually. Huh. Yeah, that would be pretty interesting. You know what? I should probably go jump on Helldivers right now. Now that I think about it, I should probably go get on that. Especially since we're about to go attack the Bug's homeworld. Yeah, that sounds like a very good idea. And now I just realized I'm blabbering on about nothing. Whatever. But yeah, like I said, this game pretty damn awesome. Definitely you should go for it. DLC, definitely go for it. Once again, even though I'm stating this for like the 5th time, like I said, I recommend it. That multi-rocket launcher system is pretty cool. It is a pretty sweet idea. Once it gets the anti-tank capabilities, I think it would be a nice, I don't know if I should go between infantry and anti-tank when it comes to rocket launchers or secondary weapons, because usually when I go infantry, I go with the grenade launcher. But if there's a good chance that we're going to be fighting some heavy armor, such as, like I said, the bugs, then I would go with the probably the recoilless rifle, you know, if it comes down to that, or the EAT 17, even though I don't use that much. I mean, I think the time to call it in is just too extensive for, well, not really just extensive, but just the time it takes to enter that code and drop it in, that just couple of seconds is too much for me. I'd rather be, you know, aiming my rocket launcher that I'm carrying around on my back for some odd reason. And the MLS, or the Commando rocket launcher, I think would be a nice medium between there. Like I said, it has a nice rate of fire. You can knock off a couple rockets. One shitty thing about using the recoilless rifle or the EAT 17 is that the Lucians have those damn shields, and they just like really get in the fucking way of everything. Like I don't think I've fired a rocket streams with shields actually. No, I typically just like gun down the shields and then pull out a heavier weapon. But that being said, you know, you should just generally want to knock out the shields first when it comes to anything with the illuminates entirely. Bugs, this rocket launcher gets the bugs. I have to see the anti-tank capabilities. That's what it's gonna come to do. I'll probably, like, once I do upgrade it, I'll probably just hit this video for the comment and say, like, you know, guys, get the anti-tank. It destroys an entire map or some crazy shit like that. We'll see its capabilities at that point. Until then, you know, it's just an anti-personnel weapon, or I can't see I don't know why, anti-infantry weapon in general, but definitely pretty good. And as for that Ninja, for it being a one-handed higher caliber SMG, I really do like that. I'd want to upgrade it and, you know, see its capabilities, because, you know, it should be pretty good, should be pretty decent, like really, definitely. Now, as always, if you did like this video, go ahead and hit it with a thumbs up. If you did not like it, go ahead and hit it with a thumbs down. I know I don't usually say that, but I mean, some criticism is expected. If you did not like it, then there's a reason for that. And if so, I would really like it if you just drop a comment saying, hey, can you not talk at all. You know, if that was the problem, it was like, stop talking just in general. Don't ever speak ever again. And then I'll be like, this guy has a point. And then I'll just write everything for the rest of my life. I will never speak again. I promise you that. You say don't talk, I will not talk ever again. Or I'll just completely ignore you. It's one of those things that I'll either ignore you or not talk for the rest of my life. I mean, you got a 50-50 chance there. You drop a comment, I mean, you get a 50-50 chance of getting your way. But on to more important stuff. Thumbs up, thumbs down, hit it with a comment. You got a question, go ahead and drop it down in the comment section. If you would like to see more of my videos or you want to keep up to date with them, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right there at the bottom of the screen, or click any one of these tiles or thumbnails or pictures of videos, whatever you want to call them, to go to the other videos. Like I said, the support and defender will be up there, and you can click on these tiles just by clicking on these tiles right here, go straight to them. I mean, it's pretty explanatory, self-explanatory, and I'm pretty sure you realize this within half the time it took me to tell you it. So therefore, you know what to do. Now remember, you can always catch me on Twitter and Google+. All links are in the description.